I don't know. I don't know. But Vergil, you know, he's right there. You know, he's right there. You know, he's been proven that he belongs with the top fighters in the division. And, you know, who knows? A couple of fights or next fight or whatever the case may be.
The arena was still buzzing from the knockout when Terence Crawford finally broke his silence. And what he said hit the boxing world like a courtroom verdict no one expected. In a calm, ice-cold tone, Crawford accused Vergil Ortiz of reaching too far, daring him to climb 2 weight classes if he really wanted a fight. And just when everyone thought the drama was over, this was only the beginning. Because moments later, standing under the blinding post-fight lights, Ortiz fired back. "I'm here to fight the best. Boots, Spence, Crawford, anyone." That single line turned a simple call-out into a full-scale collision. If you're locked in already, hit that follow button. What's coming next is pure chaos.
It could be Crawford next if he's still willing to do it, because you know that's a fight that I've been calling for a while. I think that's a great fight to make happen still.
Vergil Ortiz Jr. stood under the spotlight like a man ready to tear through an entire division. "That fight, I've been calling for it for a long time," he said, calm but dangerous, like a fuse burning towards something explosive. Fresh off a brutal second-round knockout, Ortiz wasn't just confident, he was radiating dominance. And just when the crowd thought they knew where this story was going, but when the real footage surfaced, everything changed. Boots Ennis stepped into the ring, face to face, turning talk into destiny.
You want to fight Terence Crawford right now?
I would love to fight him, man. I think he's like probably the #1 pound-for-pound fighter right now.
Do you think he's out of his peak?
No.
Or is he in his peak now?
I think he's in his peak.
And you're saying you could be the peak prime Terence Crawford?
I'm saying I believe that I can.
Ortiz didn't just beat Lubin, he dismantled him. Analysts replayed each punch like forensic experts breaking down evidence. The conclusion was obvious. The world now wanted Ortiz versus Ennis. Both undefeated, both dangerous. And when De La Hoya and Ortiz spoke backstage in a dimly lit hallway, the energy felt like the moment before a bomb goes off. Then came the curveball. Robert Garcia revealing that Ortiz has more options, more rivals, more danger, more drama. Suddenly, the biggest question wasn't who Ortiz wants, but who dares to step in first.
Respect it 100%.
I believe that I can. No, I respect him as a fighter, though. That's the thing. When I want to fight people, it doesn't mean that, oh, I don't like you. Like, let's get it on. It's more like I respect your skills, and I want to see if I can beat you.
2 rounds. That's all it took for Ortiz to turn Lubin's night into a disaster. As the referee stepped in, Boots Ennis marched into the ring, cameras swarming like a breaking news crisis. Fans believed the next mega fight had just been born. But in a twist worthy of a Hollywood thriller, Robert Garcia calmly stepped up and changed the narrative. "We have options." One sentence. Total shock. The fuse to a much bigger storyline had been lit.
Division. Both, it would do really good numbers on pay-per-view because they should put it on pay-per-view. I think it would do really good numbers on pay-per-view, and the gate would be...
The list of names sounded like a hit list. Fundora, Spence, Charlo, Boots. Ortiz wasn't chasing opportunities. Opportunities were chasing him. With the WBC interim title in his hands, unification suddenly became the hottest topic in the building. Fundora was waiting, Thurman was circling, and promoters were scrambling. Because the truth was undeniable, Ortiz had officially become the pay-per-view attraction everyone wanted a piece of. If you're still watching, stay with me. The next twist, it's harder than a knockout.
Fighters, and you named your GOAT as Bud Crawford, and I think a lot of folks are surprised because it's obviously a contemporary, somebody called out in the past. Why did you rank him as your GOAT?
Well, I think this is gonna sound kind of, there was a little bit of a misunderstanding. I thought I could only choose one person for GOAT, so he was...
Under the arena's bright lights, Robert Garcia made a bold declaration. Vergil Ortiz, young Mexican-American, undefeated, was on the verge of becoming boxing's next major superstar. Not a challenger, not a prospect, a star. Boots, Spence, Charlo, Fundora, Zayas, every name was massive, But Garcia made one thing clear. The division now revolved around Ortiz. Ringside, Eddie Hearn watched closely, and De La Hoya warned him. Seeing Ortiz live might have been the biggest mistake Boots Ennis ever made.
Vincent as well, and then one of those fights, you know, Crawford was there in the corner, and you were calling him out. You were saying, hey, I will take a fight, because they asked you, would you like to take a fight with Crawford? Yeah, I would like to take a fight with him. And, you know, moving to today, you know, obviously his performance against Canelo, do you feel like a fight with Crawford is closer more than ever now?
First I'll answer the question.
Behind the scenes, in a quiet hallway filled with tense whispers, De La Hoya delivered his sharpest line yet. Vergil is the better man, and we have the upper hand. Eddie Hearn listened. Boots Ennis watched. The atmosphere felt like a courtroom showdown moments before the verdict. Ortiz wanted big money, big names, big legacy, and if Boots wanted to step into that fire, he'd better be ready for the burn.
The question, is this the fight that you want next? Vergil Ortiz against Jaron Boots Ennis.
I think this is the fight that has to happen, man. I think this is it.
It's the best fight in boxing. I think he did a great job. He looked good. But I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. And I'm going to show his team. They've been talking all crazy.
Fort Worth, Texas erupted when Vergil Ortiz unleashed a perfectly timed combination that sent Lubin crashing into the ropes. 1 minute and 30 seconds into round 2, the referee jumped in because the fight wasn't just over, it was destroyed. The arena roared. Ortiz didn't send a message to the division, he delivered a warning. And this was only the beginning, because now everyone at 154 knew exactly how dangerous he really is.
Anyone, you know, if it's a good fight, if I feel like it's gonna be a great fight, which of course with Crawford, that's a no-brainer for sure. We got to get past this fight, and we could talk about the future.
As clips of Ortiz's destruction spread across the internet, another twist quietly surfaced. Crawford revealing he won't fight again until 2026. And when he returns, he's aiming straight at Dimitri Bivol. No 154, no 175, no distractions, just legacy. It felt like a plot twist in a high-stakes legal drama. Because if Crawford truly settles at 160, the sport may get a super fight nobody expected, but everyone will pay to see.
Talking crazy, and I'm going to back it up, and I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. But like I said,
but no one's been talking crazy, bro. Your dad is the first one that said that I was ducking. It's on video. It is on video that he said we ducked and we didn't get no offer.
It don't matter. The time is now. It's that time. Let's get this money and let's make this fight.
While challengers shouted Crawford's name, Saudi officials stirred global chaos by teasing a mega fight with David Benavidez at 168. Instantly, the conversation exploded. Benavidez, bigger, stronger, hungry for the title shot he never got. Crawford, new champion, still the favorite. Analysts debated, fans argued, and the entire scene felt like a live broadcast moments away from a blackout-level twist. One wrong move, and everything changes. Before we dive into the next chapter, hit that subscribe button. The story ahead gets even darker.
But if you were at 168, when we think about anybody at 168 outside of Canelo, the first name that comes to anybody's mind is David Benavidez. What about the potential for a fight like that?
Oh, like I said, man, that's a big dude. You know what I mean? He ain't even at 168. You know, when you look
Right, not now. It's at 175, yeah.
He probably can't even make 168 no more.